Live from the Queen Elizabeth Theatre in beautiful Vancouver, British Columbia, it's Late Game with our hosts, DJ Wheat and Pyrian Flax.
There's truly, you said it before, there's only one way that we can start off tonight's late game, and that is with a collective holy shit on three.
On three.
One, two, three. Holy shit!
Oh, that was good. Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, as the international... They're here. As the international 2018 comes to a close.
Unbelievable. What a week. What a 2 weeks.
What
a 2 weeks.
It's been absolutely insane.
It has.
Yeah.
The thrills, the chills, the spills, the kills, the 2-0s, the wills, Lee and Cho.
The gills.
The gills, underwater theme. I like it. There you go.
I mean, from the group stages to the main event here, and then the storylines that are being written up to day 2, 3, and 4. The fact that humanity won.
Oh my God!
Humanity won
Thank God
over the
humanity
AI this
won.
weekend.
For one more year.
One more year.
One more year.
Skynet's not here yet. The OpenAI guys were awesome. Those matches were great to see, but obviously today culminated in such an amazing matchup.
The best final in TI history. I say that as a fan of TI3, but honestly, you can't beat that.
Now, Pyrian, as we got to watch the games together, Game 5, and that draft, I think, took everyone by surprise a little bit, and maybe not so much.
Well,
right?
no, I said, oh God, they lost. I don't know why. Until the Ember pick. Once they picked the Ember.
Pure, sorry. What did you say again?
I said they lost.
Okay, so...
I was wrong.
No. Because we agreed that Pyrian would apologize the moment that EG takes, the OG takes the stage. And now I will apologize. I had to pad it for you.
It's
a
all right.
little bit.
It's okay,
all right.
yeah.
Well, guess what? Well, you've tuned into the late game. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
We've got some guests tonight, including your TI champions, OG.
They will be here. Yep.
And
a few people before that, though.
Yeah.
We've got BSJ.
Yes.
We've got Ben Merlini Wu.
Yes.
We got a special guest.
Special guest.
You'll have to find out
You'll
who.
have to do it. But don't.
Who have we forgotten?
Don't forget.
Who have we forgotten? Kyle. We got time for Kyle as well. Yeah.
Kyle.
We've forgotten him all week. We'll get him on. Don't worry.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. And of course, your champions of TI.
Yeah. Can't wait to meet them.
We ready to get the show started?
Let's go.
Let's do it. Oh,
look at this.
Unbelievable.
Fancy.
Yeah.
Real fancy. We've been in the Pint all week,
That's right.
A great pub. Had a lot of fun there, but this is an upgrade.
Yeah.
This is an upgrade.
It is quite the upgrade here. And thank you all for joining us. We saw people just literally pouring in the moment that the doors opened. Thank you. Anyone that's in the front row, they might have left that final early to see us. So I don't know if you're happy to be here or not.
No way, they didn't leave the
or they ran really fast.
They ran. Yeah, they ran.
Are you ready to bring out our first guest?
Let's do it.
Let's just get right to it. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome to the late game, Kyle and BSJ. Gentlemen, welcome.
If I knew I was actually going to be on tonight, I would have suited up.
I understand. Well, yeah, I mean, you finally made it here after 5 nights. So what Pyrian are really interested in knowing is, what did you want to talk to us about?
Yeah, what do you want to talk about?
Dota, dude. That shit was legendary. Like, I would say after the upper bracket final, OG-LGD Game 3, like that's already an instant classic.
Yeah,
That cements it as like best TI ever. Then you have the second final ever go to a Game 5, and dude.
After 5 years, was it?
5 years. TI3 was the last time, yeah. It was hype, very hype. Unbelievable. And the storylines as well. The storylines, lest we forget, have been pretty exciting too.
Yeah. Dude. BSG, what do you think?
That was the definition of a roller coaster. I mean, you have the fourth game where they have this sick comeback, and then you're like, get to the fifth game, 10 minutes, all of us are like, wow, that whole fourth game was for nothing.
Right.
And then Anna just outplays them for 8 dodge echoes and fissures. It's insane.
It was.
Absolutely insane.
Yeah. There's too much. Like, they broke the curse. It's China's year, and for the first time ever, a Western squad wins it 2 years in a row. People thought No Tail was washed up.
Yeah. Can't carry the team anymore.
Does anyone think that
He's
now?
not, obviously. He just won TI. The dude puts together, he switches roles.
Yeah.
Mad switches roles.
Yeah.
They pick up a player that's never really been on a competitive team together in Thompson, a guy that had been out of the scene, trying to find a team. Anna had switched to 4, trying to find a team, all right? And they just win. And I forgot someone, Jerax, sorry.
Oh,
He's really good, though.
how do you forget Jera?
He's okay.
Damn. Yeah, I mean, Thompson is such an interesting story from, like a first LAN event.
First,
How would that feel? Like, how many players in the history of esports can say they walked in their first LAN
First
and won,
LAN just
let alone
strolls
the
in.
international 2018?
Yeah, this is easy, lads. What's the problem? Wins TI.
Yeah, my first TI, all I made was memes. I didn't win anything.
That's all I have done with my career.
At least you're honest about it, Kyle.
Huh?
At least you're honest about it.
Hey,
Yeah. It's
Can't
great to
change.
have both of you here tonight on such a historical night. As you mentioned, all the great games. We really appreciate it. Obviously, we've got OG coming on soon, and we're excited to definitely talk to them. And just in regards to that, right? Because we've seen the celebrations that have happened. And what do you guys think about the end, right? Seeing them all come out, the emotions that they were seeing on their face.
I don't think anything will ever top a no-tail face from a day or two ago. But it's kind of crazy because it's every year. I'd say going all the way back to the first TI, it's just shock and awe. That's the initial response. It's everyone dreams about TI year after year, like the amount of effort that goes in, not just from like the OG players, but from all of the people that they had to beat to get here.
Yeah.
We're talking like 12-hour days, a minimum of 6 days a week, and the build up to TI, like you live and breathe Dota. There is no real life. You stop for food sometimes. Really just water. That's all you actually need.
Occasionally go to the bathroom maybe once a day, if you're lucky.
If you really meditate on it though,
Yeah, you can hold it. I feel like the emotion was just shock and awe, and I feel like that's what they left all of us with. I feel like when we are all watching, that's why we love Dota.
Yeah.
It's the beauty of Dota. You have this game that's all about the mental, the mental factor, out strategizing the enemy team. But you saw in that draft, they just picked bad heroes into the enemy heroes. They didn't care. They were just like, we win with Ember. That's what we talked about backstage. It's just yeah, it's time for Ember. Okay, it's Ember. Let's pick an Ember. And who cares anymore? They're just gonna outplay them for $7 million on one game. On one game, and they're just doing them. They don't.
That's what I love about you. You never stop analyzing drafts.
hey, stick to your strengths.
He doesn't. That's nice. It's very true.
I feel like it's worthy of repeating that last game was for more than $7 fucking million, guys. Yeah. We were trying to count our heads how many plays Anna made that were just super clutch, and I don't want to harp too much because if there was a team, and Quinn said it yesterday, OG, this OG, the teamiest team ever, right? These guys. There's something to be said, you look through the winners every year. It's always the team that seems to just have the it factor. They believe in themselves. It doesn't really matter what heroes they're on. they look comfortable. If they lose a game, they don't tilt. They just go backstage, they tweak it a little bit, they come back, they're the better team simply because they have those matchups that they want. And we could really talk about this for quite some time, but
We could. We really could.
Should we talk about BSJ a little bit?
Yeah, you know, a little
I
bit.
got
We have
some
you guys
questions.
on as guests, and it's great.
I've got some questions for you, BSJ.
Oh, I
They're
love it.
great.
Let me just find them. You were big into sports when you were a young lad, weren't
Yes.
you? Younger man.
Just a wee lad.
At school in Notre Dame Prep.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
So you were a jock. You're a nerd now. No offense. We're all nerds here.
If you gotta embrace being a nerd.
Huh?
You gotta embrace being a nerd.
You've got to
That's
embrace
right.
it, exactly. So you were definitely a jock. What did jocks do? They date the prom queen, don't they?
Oh.
You dated the prom queen, didn't you, BSJ?
Yes.
But you were not the prom king, according to my notes.
No, I wasn't.
What happened?
Apparently more people liked her than they liked me.
Kyle, were you at school with him? You knew him, right?
with Brian?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is it all true?
we
Was
grew
he
up
the-
together. I mean,
So,
I'd rather let Brian tell his side of the
to
story.
summarize, a sporty guy, a jock, dated the prom queen. Do you ever wonder what she's doing now?
Ain't as successful as I am, right?
You could, if you saw her, you could catch up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Why did?
I mean,
did,
we are
did you
on the
fly her
late
out here
game.
for the show?
And wouldn't it be amazing if she was here?
Wait, what?
She's not here. We didn't do that.
Wow.
Welcome to late game.
Wow.
Kyle, were you actually worried for a second there?
Should be.
Huh?
Were you
I mean,
worried
Oh,
for a second?
man.
I had a feeling she might not be here, but I was really hoping she was. I have an extra after party ticket and everything. Like,
Oh.
I could have really.
He's just advertising now. Look at
What?
that.
No,
Okay.
no, it's spoken for.
Spoken for.
That's where
I'm
that
just
one
kidding.
ended. We don't have anything
Yeah, that's it.
beyond the prom queen coming out. It's done. It's over with. But guess what? We have some more guests here.
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah. And in just a moment, we're going to bring them out. But I want to give not only a big round of applause to our house band, the Late Game 5 Alarm Funk, but while we get our next guests ready, take it away! Give it up for 5 Alarm Funk. Welcome back to the late game. TI 2018 just came to a close. What an exciting close it was. And we've got our next guest. Pyrion, will you help me introduce our next guest?
It's, well, who here knows Merlini? He's a legend of Dota Week. This guy goes back a long way.
A long
way.
A long
Yeah.
way. And he surprised us tonight with a little cast. With our
Turned up to
grand
cast
finals.
TI Grand Finals after retiring.
Well, we've got him here.
Yeah.
And he's joining us here on the late game. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Merlini. I'm not going to lie, you look like you belong on late night shows, just period.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
What about these guys?
Well,
Yeah,
we
sure.
tried to have Kyle on for 5 nights and it didn't work out, but you made it.
Better late than never.
Better late than never. Merlini, welcome back here to the International 2018. What'd you think of that game?
Better late than never. It's a pretty good slogan for OG, right? I mean, I started casting them when they were Monkey Business. In 2015 Frankfurt Major. I was like, who is this team? Who's Monkey Business, right? And no one knew them, and they actually had a pretty decent run. I didn't think they would win TI a few years later.
Yes, I don't think anyone thought they would win TI. Like, weren't they ranked 18th by Liquipedia coming in?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wikipedia had him rock bottom, which is understandable given how things had gone, but then they just go and win it. I mean, did anyone predict them winning?
No, I mean, there's usually low expectations.
This guy did.
The European qualifier winners, like, eh.
I put them top 10 in my bracket, if that counts.
Well, I didn't fill mine out, but I'd backtrack and say, I believe in them all the way.
I mean, I believe in Anna. That guy is amazing. I can't count how many games he's won as Alchemist. He's carried so many games. It's crazy.
Spectre, PL,
Yep.
Ember.
It keeps going.
Dude, the whole team really, the last draft, like even, I couldn't believe they gave him Prophet, the no-tell Prophet. I can't believe they had the balls to pick Rubik. Like, I thought that hero was terrible. Now, it's inscribed on the Aegis. It gets an Arcana.
Oh.
And maybe a buff.
Yeah, and $7 million.
Well, at least they lost that game with the Invoker Meteor Hammer, or your props would really be ruined.
That's
I was
very
like,
true.
I secretly wish they lose this game, just because of that.
Yeah.
That's what's going on in your head during that cast. So. Lots of people have been saying, hey, this was the best finals that we've seen in a long time, that the quality of players has just exceeded what we've seen at other TIs. Sitting there in the grand finals, watching that from a front row seat, what are your thoughts on that as those kind of have been sprouting up throughout TI 2018?
Last 2 finals were not super great. I think someone called them garbage.
Was that?
One of these guys called them garbage. I'm not going to say any names.
You're thinking about Grant. You get us confused. We are a trio usually, but it wasn't me.
And then I casted the one 2 years ago with Wings. That was pretty exciting, but I think Wings outclassed everyone here, whereas here no one expected OG to win. I think you have to go all the way back to my first TI, which was TI 3, to have a truly memorable grand finals, and this one was probably better.
Yeah, definitely. Just, there's too many storylines. An open qualifier team won TI. Like, 5 of you in the crowd. You have a chance.
Inspirational. Truly inspirational. Coming back and seeing all the friendly faces, seeing all the players. We didn't necessarily get a chance to have you all week long, but can you explain the whole retirement and then coming back thing? As Pyrion and I have been talking a little bit about that the last day.
Well, people call it a Chinese retirement, but I mean, I quit Dota 1. I thought I was done for good. I did get lured a little back for professional Dota 2, but casting for me is sadly pretty much done. This is a one-time thing for me.
Well, it's
Until
good you say that
TI9.
because we put
TI9,
together a 15-minute memoriam piece. Oh, they said we don't got it.
Oh, we don't have it.
We didn't finish this, no, sorry. The other thing that was really exciting, the new heroes were announced.
Yep.
Forgotten, I guess, moments. Did you get a chance to check those out?
I did not.
No.
It's not part of TI, so I was like, nah.
All
What about you guys? What are you guys' thoughts on the new heroes?
I had a rough night last night. I was pretty torn up about not being on the show and, working in a bar. And got out of hand.
I think I've gone the longest time without playing Dota in the last
Ever?
like 6 years. Yeah, ever. I haven't seen a computer of my own in like 2 weeks, and all I want to do is go home and play more Dota after seeing those games. Right?
I haven't played in a month. A month. Imagine how bad I'm going to be. It's terrible anyway. Everyone I play with is like, oh God, he's back. It's going to be the worst.
Kieran, one of my favorite moments this week, and I know you're going to hate me for it, but was when the reveal of Grimstroke and seeing his face as Out Now showed up on the screen. It was joy. It was like getting a puppy when you were a kid or whatever.
It was horror.
No, it was joy. Then it was horror as he slowly realized, like, fuck, I'm not going to get to play for another 4 days.
And when I do get back, Grimstroke in every pub.
Yep.
God knows what it's going to be.
You're going to be so behind the meta at that point.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy. You talked a little bit, as you said, about OG's story. And one of the things that was really, really awesome about 2018 was seeing that once we got down to those final 3-4 teams, it sort of created this series of storylines that no matter which way it went, we were going to have a great outcome. Would you guys agree with that?
There was no outcome where it wouldn't have been the best TI. I think you had top 4. The OGG needs no explanation. There's a bit of a rivalry there. Liquid
Rivalry.
had a chance to repeat. And then LGD, first-time winners. It's China's year. FY.
Oh my God.
We're all here to talk about
What a
OG,
player.
but
Yeah, for sure.
He was truly incredible that entire series. But that's just it is possible to play incredibly and still lose, and that's life and Dota.
Well, you know what? Yeah, sure. Merlini, you are one special guest today. And here on the late game, we try to exceed the limits. We tried really hard.
We did.
So, we've got another special guest that we'd like to bring out.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Late Game, AdmiralBulldog. What's up, Bulldog?
Yo, I'm doing good. How are you?
We can hear him.
I can hear him just fine. He said, "Doing good. How are you?" I'm doing great. We're gonna get this audio fixed. I mean, it's very possible that
Is it possible to just keep it like this?
it's possible that Canada will do anything to stop entry, even if that means muting the audio.
Test.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello. Can you hear? Well,
I can hear you.
okay, he can hear us.
He can hear us.
But you guys cannot hear
You
Bulldog,
guys can't
correct?
hear him. Okay.
Okay. Man, we had so many good questions, too.
We did.
Oh, to make it even better, the stream can hear AdmiralBulldog. But none of you can.
Okay, all right.
All right.
Here's what we do. We press on with the interview. When we need you guys to laugh, I'll raise my right arm. And when I need you to cheer, I'll raise my left arm.
Okay. All right.
Perfect. Thank you. All right, carry on with the interview.
We really want to talk to AdmiralBulldog because one of the things is that he's one of the few people that is not at the TI, so has probably played the new heroes.
Yes.
So we're actually hoping we get not only that, but also just the impression of the games and Bulldog.
So have you played Grimstroke?
I have played a new hero. All right.
It's working. It's working.
Yeah, I have played a new hero, and it seems very powerful for sure. More of a support hero though. It's a hero that requires a lot of skill though, so it's not easy to master.
So you haven't won with him yet, is what you're saying?
I did win with it.
Oh, sorry. Congratulations.
Every game. We just saw an amazing grand finals, Admiral Bulldog. Give us your thoughts on what you saw here just moments ago.
Well, what is there to say really? I played in TI3, and that has been regarded as one of the best finals there was, but many people forget that there was 4 games that were pretty mediocre. It was mainly just a game 5, and in this grand final we got pretty much 5 really good games, and the 4th one was probably even up to par with the grand final that I played, the 5th game. So it was amazing. It was amazing.
It was amazing. Are you guys surprised to see Admiral Bulldog here?
Yes.
Do you guys have any questions for Bulldog while he's here? Where are you at is the question.
There was 5
I'm at
questions
home
from
waiting
the audience.
for China.
What was that?
I'm just waiting for TI9 in China. Thank you, Val.
Waiting for TI9 in China. All right, I'm having some problems hearing him too. So I guess it is official. Admiral Bulldog, thank you so much for joining us. Merlini, thank you so much for joining us. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause to all of our guests. When we return, the TI 2018 champions, but first, 5 Alarm Funk.
Freight train, sugar, sugar. Freight train, sugar, sugar. Freight train, sugar, sugar. All aboard the creep wave! Come on, yeah. Let's do it. All aboard! Sugar, sugar. Sugar, sugar. Sugar, sugar. Freight train, sugar, sugar. Freight train. Canadian station. Oh.
Wow.
5-alarm funk, everybody! Welcome back to the late game.
You know, I'm just thinking, there's like, how many players? There's 5 players on a Dota team.
Whoa, there are. And wait, Pyrian, wait. They're here.
Yeah?
They're here. Do you want to? They're here.
Yeah.
OG is officially in the building.
Oh.
Yes. Wait. And you're right.
Yeah, I'm counting them. 2, 3, 4, 5.
And
Yeah,
you're right.
I was
There's
right.
6.
I counted them. There's 5, if not 6. So I'm going to need somewhere else to sit. So, Mark!
Aha.
At least it lights up. I'll take that.
Here. Yeah, take the pens. You need something to write on.
Yeah, give me a little tiny piece of paper. There we go.
There we go.
Okay.
We're ready. We're officially ready.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the International 2018. Give it up for OG!
Wow.
Let it go. This is what's going to happen the whole interview, guys. They're just going to keep cheering.
Yeah, they're
for
going to
you.
keep shouting.
Ready now? You won't have to answer any questions because they'll just cheer the whole time. Gentlemen, congratulations. Thank you from Pyrian and I for giving us some fucking amazing games of Dota. Thank you.
Wow. Has it sunk in yet at all?
It's not really there yet, but this guy was kind of there, I think, right after we won the game. He kept telling us that this is real.
Yeah. We heard that. This is real. Yeah.
It's true.
I know coming out of a game like that, I mean, there's a lot of ups and downs. You guys took game number 1. I mean, just taking everything back and just thinking about that, is that just a huge motivational boost and adrenaline to take that game 1 in a best of 5 series?
Well, I mean, the first game was incredible for us. I think it set us up for the rest of the series also. Like, best of 5 is a huge mind game. And what kind of happened with the win in the first game, I think it dictated a lot of the drafting phase for the rest of the series. Adrenaline-wise, I mean, yeah, winning game one was something, but it's still like a long road ahead. So it wasn't. I wouldn't say that people were thinking that we were getting any closer. But yeah, I mean, definitely the emotions went up and down this series.
We saw in game 4. In game 4, did you guys think it was over when you were that far behind and then came back? Were you thinking, oh God, lads, we've let it slip away? Or did you think, nah, we got this?
At no point in any of the games, I think we thought it was over until it was over. And I mean, the resilience that we've shown is probably one of the reasons also why we were able to beat them, because obviously they showed up very strong in this grand finals. So no, I wouldn't say that at any point we started thinking that it was over. We just like gave it our all at every stage of the game and of all the 5 games.
Yeah. Were we behind in the game 4?
I don't think so. And we can still come back in game 2 and game 3. Game 2 and game 3 are not over. We can do it. We can come back.
Thompson, we were talking about it earlier, and we were trying to figure out if there was, any esports player in all of esports that had walked into a tournament with prestige like the International and won. And we could not, we couldn't come up with it. We couldn't think of any. So how does it feel to possibly be the first one or amongst a very, very elite group of people that have done that?
I don't really know what to say, but it's good, man.
That's all right. Fair enough. Let me try to get a little bit more specific, because I think what we were kind of debating was interesting. There's obviously pressure because you're at the International, there's pressure to perform, but a lot of times if you're a player, you're also sort of like accumulating the understanding of the pressure in all of these games professionally over and over and over. Do you feel like you came in with maybe a little bit less pressure in that regard, or was it all still there because of what was on the line?
I didn't really feel any pressure during the games, but before the games it was always you're a bit nervous, but in the games I didn't feel any pressure. It was just play the game.
That's what we saw, man.
Obviously, it was quite a tough year for you guys up to this point, and you've recovered unbelievably well. How did you turn around having to qualify through the Open qualifiers? You didn't get to go to the Super Major. How do you turn that around into a TI winning performance?
That's right. This is why now. I think me, Johan, and Sebastian felt like we kind of had to YOLO it this year, and
yeah, that's some YOLO.
I mean, taking the Australian pride now. Taking the Australian and a Finnish person, I don't know. We came up with a very crazy solution to all this, and it worked out.
Anna, kind of play it out of your mind tonight a little bit.
Yeah, you fucking did, man.
We heard it's real. But what does that mean? It's obviously the money, it's the title, it is the fact that this is the highest level that you can reach in Dota. It's performing in front of, hundreds of thousands of people, both there and online. Is that the realness of it, or is it the accomplishment of what you just done?
Help. I think it's the accomplishment. Like, I don't know. It like 2 months ago, we never would have expected this, but it happened. So, I mean, I kind of told my teammates that, it actually happened. So, yeah.
It did. It did.
It did actually happen. Confirmed. So, we've seen a lot of winner ceremonies in the past that haven't exactly worked out. So we dug into the Dota archives and we found a video that might give you guys a bit of help in how to celebrate a stunning victory. Let's watch it.
Oh no.
So, you've just won the International. Happy, Kyle? Good. Winning a Dota tournament is fun and exciting, especially if you'd never won one before. Let's go through the celebration process step by step. First things first, exit the booth in an orderly fashion. Watch your step, Kyle. The high ground can be tricky. Next up, the trophy presentation. Hold the trophy aloft like a baby Lion King. Make sure not to drop it. It's not a Yule's, Kyle. Your teammates may attempt to touch the trophy. Whatever you do, do not let them. This is the moment for a captain to shine. Now it's time for the post-game interview. Remember, the interviewer is the enemy and probably a terrible Dota player. Show no emotion. Now thank your coach, your team, and above all, the fans. Even though all they did was flame you, it's important to make them feel loved. After all, how else can we get that shout-out thread on Reddit? Now the hardest part of all, opening the bottle of champagne. Take the bottle firmly in both hands. Give it a good shake to loosen the cork. Point the bottle away from your face. Away from any faces, even that one. Now hand the bottle to your manager. It's their job now, Mr. Millionaire. Your officially sanctioned celebration is now complete. You can relax and enjoy yourself. Cheers! Okay.
And to make it official here, you got the chance to grab the Aegis and hold it above your heads, but now to truly become TI champions, you've got to open the bottle of champagne. Ladies and gentlemen,
all right,
please give the biggest round of applause to your TI 2018 champions.
Take that off. There you
got it?
And then
Use your hands and just fucking go, man.
Just twist it.
Don't be afraid.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks you for joining us for the late game with DJ Wheat and Kyrian Flax. It has been an amazing time this week in Vancouver. Thank you to the fans.